So this is the DC power supply for my Sega Genesis. And as you can see here, this thing has been chewed up by my little mochi here in several different places. So we're basically going to splice, which means we're going to take a section of this wire before it gets all chewed up. You can see the teeth patterns here. We're going to cut it where it's not chewed up, back when the wire is good. We're going to strip that rubber coating off, and we're going to connect it later on down the wire where the chew marks stop, using butt splices, or some people call them barrel splices. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. I like to start by putting my butt splice in my crimp, and then, hi Shaggy Dog, and then holding it just like that. And then I'm basically going to start with one side of this wire. I'm going to put a butt splice on both sides. You're going to twist the end pretty good so it gets into that metal barrel that's inside of the plastic butt splice or barrel splice. You're going to insert the copper or steel end into there until you feel that rubber coating hit up against it. Then you're going to squeeze, and squeeze pretty moderately, because a lot of butt splices I've seen have failed just because they weren't crimped enough. Give it a good tug, make sure it's good to go, and we're going to do that for both sides. This part's going to be super easy because you can actually match the wire together. So your positive is going to be the one with the white line on it, and then the other one, your negative, is going to be black. And then on the other side, you're going to have the same principle. So the one with the white line on it, you're going to match to the one with the white line on it. The other one, you're going to match to the other one. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Boom. We're going to strip that. Do this kind of thing. We're going to use our fangs of fire. Painted them myself. And we're just going to snip the ends of both of those guys. Now we can make a clean connection where there's nothing opening the circuit. On each side, I'm basically going to take my snips here, and I'm going to cut them to where they're two sections like that. And I'll pull them apart just a little bit, just a tad. Then I'm going to use my strippers. You can use your lineman's pliers, strippers, whatever strippers work for you. These are just super ergonomic, and they make things fucking so easy. We're just going to take our snips here, and we're going to make a cut. Boop. Now, we have a clean section of wire to work with, and our chewed up section of wire here. We're basically going to track the chewed up section down further to where we stop feeling. There's still more chew marks here. About here feels good. I'm not feeling anything. So now we have two clean sections of wire that aren't chewed up, and so we need to strip them. We need to splice them together. So we're going to start at the base right here, where the adapter comes in, and basically it takes your AC power and turns it into DC power using transformers and diodes and yada yada. So around here I'm starting to feel chew marks, and so around here is where I'm going to probably make our first cut. So sorry for the dirty floor. I do have a dog, I have a cat. Things get yucky sometimes. So I'm using a really nice German stripper. I call it the Fang of Fire. This thing is really nice at small wiring, stripping, precision. But you can use any basic tool. You can even use like a pocket knife or something to strip the wires. And then I also have just your basic lineman's pliers. You could even use the stripper on here, but I'm not going to do that because I am too good for that, obviously. And then we're going to be using this crimper here for the butt splice itself, and the snips over here, the wire cutters, to cut the section of the wire. So with these two tools and two of these little barrel splices or butt splices, I keep a bag of them, we're going to fix this AC charger. Let's get into it. Trank out, you fucker. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. No, not the compies. Not the compies. No. Well, shit. We got into it. We didn't even need to. But now you know how to butt splice. So, proud of you. Practice that and make sure your crimps are good. And you can do a whole lot with just that knowledge on its own. Just that pair of lineman pliers and butt splices or barrel splices. You can make things happen that you never thought you might. So, thanks for tuning in. Shit. We'll see you next time. Turns out that cord didn't actually go to the charger itself. It's just a split off. It kind of goes nowhere. So I thought that was the problem, but apparently I'm just dumb because the Temu frickin' box itself is what was stopping things from getting power. So what was me? All right, now we have two pretty solid connections, cutting out this yucky piece of crap right here that Mochi so graciously chewed apart. So let's test and see if our Sega Genesis turns on the old CRT. We finally have a decent feeling connection. Isn't that right, Mochi? Yeah, he's like, I can't wait to do the whole thing all over again. Hey, little fucker. Stay away from my Sega Genesis. Yeah, that's right. Get him. Get him. Mochi, I'll kill you if you try to do it again. I'll kill you, buddy. I will. Mochi! Mochi! Alright, here we go. Third time's a charm. That's when we really start cooking. And I'm going to give it an extra little crimp there. It feels pretty good. Alright, so this one was great the whole time. So we're going to connect these to these now, basically using the same principle. And if you have this weird, flimsy little wire, maybe cut a little extra and just get to twisting for like a really long time until you get the kind of thickness you're starting to want. And then you can just bend it down and make a thicker little baby there, and maybe that'll work better. This wire is almost like an aluminum foil. It's so thin, has so many threads, you gotta twist it forever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to bend that into a half and make a thicker connection point. And I think what went wrong is on this end for the power supply. I just don't think I stripped it far enough. I don't think I got enough of the wire actually out there for it to really grab onto. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it again. I'm going to put our little guy here into our pliers like so. So you can see that. We're going to jam this baby down inside of there, and we're going to squeeze. We're going to hope that Big Daddy Universe works his magic, and nope, failed again. Wish I had some smaller barrel splices, but the only thing I have is the red. So now that I have both sides with a butt splice on it, I'm going to basically do the same thing in reverse. I'm going to grab it where it's held on, and white and black, we're going to match to the other side, white and black, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to insert that guy into the barrel splice, and we want to make sure we're making a good connection between them. And again, we're going to just give it a tug. See, mine failed, so I'm going to have to grab another butt splice. We're going to cut off a section here, strip it, and do the same thing again. This happens. Butt splices are easy to mess up. It's why most people prefer pinning in Molex or some sort of form of something like that, or just soldering the wire and heat shrinking it. It's harder to get a good hold with just a basic barrel splice.